internet trolling, cause I put Knockout King on my motherfucking shirt. Bitch, he is the Knockout King of the motherfucking hundreds, bitch. Before this motherfucking situation, y'all really dragging this motherfucking case. Y'all really just want to have something to talk about. Y'all really got too much time on y'all motherfucking hands. Y'all really getting on my motherfucking nerves, and we really laughing at y'all. Y'all really making us famous, and thank you for the 10,000 views. Like, y'all ass going crazy. Yeah, y'all did y'all big one.
Chicago, where basically a woman is being beaten by a man. She directs her son to go to the car, get a gun, and kill him. He does
Stop
so.
lying on the black people. She didn't direct him to go to the car and do shit. He was already in the car.
Okay.
And she just told him what was going on.
Okay.
That little motherfucker already had a gun. He executed that. That ain't his first time doing that.
Right.
Now, whether he's a street dude or because the mother come to find out is licensed to have a pistol, like my children, they've been going to the firing range, they've been 13, 14,
really?
Whatever. I watched him come and post up by that door.
Mm-hmm.
He did what he was supposed to do when that man started beating his mother.
Right.
Now, after when he went to flee, I think the mom was a gangster and she was just finished the job. Now you gotta ask yourself, was she right or wrong? Because if that dude would have lived the way he was acting in there, dude is burnt out. We all got him from our neighborhoods. Motherfucker, this is, a few cents short of a nickel. If dude would have lived and just went and got patched up, there's a great chance he would have came back. Somebody was going to eventually die anyway. He wasn't the type of dude that was just going to let that shit go.
Right.
So they kind of had to finish the job.
Right.
Now, she is fucking being weird because they dropped the case on her and her son.
And did you see the video of them embracing outside the jail? And she's shaking. That was an intense clip for me to see.
Brother, because we all thought they were going.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think Chicago was going to be so kind to him.
What I'm confused about with her, now she's suing the fucking city.
I was surprised by that, too, yeah, because they kept you locked up for
Ain't
like 2 days.
Ain't no statute of limitations.
She should be so happy that they dropped the charges,
There's no statute of limitations to this murder.
Right.
They were just booked. They wasn't charged. You go to fucking with the city, you might encourage them to bring them. Since you're saying we wrongfully held you, then maybe we need to go reassess this to see if we can hold you.
Right.
Woman, your son, that's not licensed to have a firearm, killed this man, ran him down, actually shot him, ran him down, kept shooting him, while you're hollering, killed a girlfriend too.
I missed that clip.
Yeah. If that shit would have went to trial, best case, the minor probably would have got juvenile life. He probably would have came out when he's 24, 25, right? And because she's giving instruction to her child, see, the psychological aspect of that would have worked in his favor. A mother's telling the child, keep doing it, keep doing it.
Right.
But the fact that the son didn't turn that barrel on the girlfriend lets me know he has a mind of his own.
Yeah, good head on his shoulders.
They would have went to trial with that shit. You going to jail for life.
Right.
Why are you fucking with these people when they just blessed you and let you and your child go?
I was kind of shocked that the cops let it go so quickly, yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know if somebody in there knows somebody. I'd have lost that bet. Would you have betted that they would have let them both drop the charge?
Not really. Chicago has strict gun laws.
Yeah, I'd have lost that bet, but
I saw a guy wearing a shirt that said he went for chicken and he left with wings.
What's up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee on the vid, back with an update, man. This case that shooketh the world out there in Chicago. Carlisha hood, who was attacked by that man Jeremy Brown in the restaurant. 14-year-old son killed the man. They walked free. They beat the case, right? We got a bit of a couple of things to update on here. Jump in the comments. As always, join the discussion now. That first clip you saw, reportedly, that woman is a family member of Jeremy Brown, who was just laid to rest, was killed that night. I don't know if it's his mother or just a family member. You see this stir up quite the controversy that she put Knockout King on his memorial shirts at the funeral a lot of reactions, man. Like, I know they're grieving, upset, lost a loved one, but Knockout King. Now, people are saying, oh, this guy knocked out a lot of people, maybe it's not about him punching that woman. Maybe that's the case, but a lot of individuals are reacting and saying, well, you're celebrating that reckless lifestyle that he lived that brought him to that early death in his 30s, being the Knockout King, learn life lessons. As you see, there's just a lot of reactions jumping off all over the blogosphere. I shared some of them in this video. Again, join the discussion. You guys, the people, let's talk. That's what it's all about over here on J Coffee Talk. If you're new, we talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. And always want to hear from the people. And now, since all this backlash, that account private. You saw she was like, people say I'm trolling. Of course I put Knockout King. Apparently the backlash just was too much for her to withstand. It gets crazy in the blogosphere. If anyone's ever gone viral or had a lot of people hitting you up or whatever, it can be a lot to bear for some. It seems for this individual it was too much. So let me know your thoughts across the board about that. But then the other side of this interview, you heard, or update, I'm sorry, not interview, you heard WACK100 over there on No Jumper. I'm shocked by this. I'm shocked. Carlisha Hood suing the city of Chicago. For real, comment. Do you concur with what WAC's saying there? If that was you personally, would you be afraid to sue the city? Because when we were going over this case, and as well, I've tapped into individuals that I've chopped it with were seemingly shocked. Like a lot of people felt, yes, that son did what he did. He protected my Dukes, but legally, many were shocked. How was this case thrown out? As you heard what Wack and Adam were talking about, how after the man fled, that shots were continuing to ring out in his direction. And there were reports, I'm not confirming this, but there were reports saying that the mom was even saying, hey, get the girlfriend, and the son and in the footage at one point even tried to grab at the gun, but the son didn't. It's just a crazy news story in so many ways. The viral videos with it, just everything. And they walked free. They embraced. It was a happy ending for them. Well, now it seems the mother, Carlisha Hood, who is represented by an attorney, you see, they've had press conferences. They say, we're coming for the city of Chicago. We're suing them for some millions. Now, this is something I want to know, too. As always, with these kinds of discussions, I always want to know, how do you feel? Like morally, emotionally, all that kind of things, like your actual feelings. And then what is your take as far as on the law or the legal ramifications of things? And when it comes to a case, because like I've heard of people being arrested, right, facing some serious felonies, sitting behind bars maybe for 10 months, a year, something like that, beating the case, and then, suing the justice system and getting paid, right? But if you are just held briefly and then let go, can you still sue? Is it like, I don't know. I don't understand how it all works. Like does the courts, when it comes to the civil lawsuit, will the court say, well, at that time they were just to make an arrest? Because when you're arrested by the book, by the system, they're saying, okay, you're not currently guilty. We're just have enough to arrest you. So how does that work? Can you sue? I don't know. It's a confusing situation to me. There's just a whole lot of things to take in and weigh out and all that when speaking on this situation. But I really feel with Wack, like I was asking, do you guys concur with what Wack was saying? I concur with where I would be like, man, I don't want to flirt with the city. I don't want them to give them any reason to come and try and haul my ass back to jail, And also, too, another legal question. Is that indeed correct what Wack was saying, where it's not like they beat the case, where the case can be brought back, apologies, y'all, be re-brought back up because it never went to court, it was just dropped, or was that it? I mean, there's just so many so many things to take into account here, you know. So as always, guys, I had to bring it to the blogosphere and chop it up with y'all on these topics, man. So let's get the discussions going, the debate going. What are your thoughts on both these updates? You know, catch y'all on the next one. Stay tuned for more updates. And once again, if you're new, thanks for watching J Coffee Talk. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for much more. And stay tuned for the lives too. Call-in shows. It's a lot of fun. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.